Good morning, everybody. I haven't done a video in a day or two because I just haven't had a lot of any kind of like provocative news to bring you as far as what's going on with the call, the momentum that I'm working with here. And my whole main deal is to fight for the people picking process. And so I don't really want to bring you a whole bunch of like, I guess you call it like just BS news where, there's a lot of stuff people are interested in with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial and stuff with the Epsteins. But, we're all interested in that, but there's plenty of people covering that. Right now, it looks like on the tubes and other places, there's just not a lot of people getting involved in covering that right now. And it's an eerie silence. I'm not doing that on purpose for y'all. I just don't want to I'll bring you some in between news that's kind of like that ties in with what we're doing. But when you see my content, it's going to be related to fighting for integrity and our people picking process. It's my whole thing. I've been doing calls, I've been emailing, I haven't stopped doing that, and been keeping my ears to the ground. But really right now, as of what happened in Wisconsin with the 5 arrest warrants that were issued, I haven't heard a whole lot on the ground yet about that. Looking for information on it. We're going to hear something, I'm sure, one way or another. But there is one thing that you can do in the meantime, while we're all sitting idle and waiting for stuff to come out. We can still work hard. It doesn't mean we're just going to sit here on our thumbs. That means it's time for us to call, email, build more, get the momentum built back up. I'm pretty sure it's still there. I'm not behind the scenes watching. But anyhow, I want to put a link in the description going to Wendy Rogers and her nationwide petition to decertify 2020 people picking process. And you can sign that. It doesn't take long at all. You just click on it, just put your name and maybe email address or whatever, but you don't have to write anything. You just do that. And what she's looking for is a large number of people that are signing up for it and expressing their support nationwide. And there are 20 plus states who are involved with what's going on, and believe it or not, North Carolina is one of them. I'm real proud to hear that. I heard that this morning. So there are things going on right now. We've still got 10 more months. We've got plenty of evidence. We've got a lot of people on the ground. Just give it a little time and keep the faith. Keep the fight. Don't think for 1 second we're losing, because we're winning. This isn't going to happen overnight. I talked about that. So anyhow, don't be worried and don't be afraid. Always know that you're God's children, and He will take care of you regardless of whatever happens. We're going to be okay because we are God's children. He has a plan. And everything happens for a reason. So don't worry anything about it. It's going to be all right. But I'm going to put a link in the the descriptions. I'm really tired. I worked very hard over the weekend. I swapped out one of my antennas for a bigger antenna, and that was a complete... I did a video of me cutting down a few trees. That was a big job. Getting the antenna all together, assembled, and put on the pole. I had to take the old one off that came in a million pieces. So I worked from probably 9:30 yesterday morning till 7 o'clock last night before I even stopped. And so I'm tired. I go to work tired. So anyhow, but I have been keeping my ears to the ground. So look on Wendy Rogers, sign up that petition. It's doing your part. It doesn't cost anything. It helps. So I'll put a link in the comments. I really appreciate everybody sticking with me. All you wonderful people. This has been a great journey. We got a long ways to go. So I hope y'all all want to stick around and see how things roll out. Thank you very much. God is definitely in control.